54 years old and I've never been on a diet my entire life, but I've weighed the exact same for 35 years. How have I done it? Well, most people are failing. Look, diets are designed to make you fail. You start one diet, you go to the next. But what I've found is people are no better off today than they were 10 years ago. Unfortunately, they keep gaining weight, they have less energy, they don't feel good, and they don't improve their overall health and their life. And so what I teach people is a simple structure. I'm gonna show you exactly the framework that I've used for decades, not only in my life, but the clients that I work with each and every single day, where I show them exactly what to do step by step. So that way, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, man. At the end of the day, it's been done thousands of times before you. People are always asking me, hey, coach, how have you been the same and not gained any weight? You eat normal food? Yeah, man, I eat regular food. I'm a regular guy. I eat regular stuff. But I show you exactly the framework so that way you can have success, not just now, but indefinitely and down the road. By the way, I'm Coach Romero. I'm a body transformation expert. I help random people just like you who are looking to improve their health, improve their life, and most importantly, looking for a plan and some structure. And so I'm going to lay it out for you so that way, when you're done here, you're going to know exactly what to do. And if you want some help, there'll be an opportunity to get some help if you want it. But other than that, let me give you the 5 main pillars so that way you have an understanding of what this is all about. Diet, exercise, hydration, rest, and supplements. It's those 5. Now, obviously, there's some nuances in between those 5, but what you'll find is that's the simple framework that I've laid out over time. What I'm talking about is healthy aging, 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the road. Where do you want to be? It's the work that you do today so that you have high-level success down the road in the future. So if you want to improve your health and your life, you got to get your foundation right. Obviously, it starts with the food, and it's a no-brainer. People say, well, what about the food? What can I eat? What can't I eat? Man, what do you like to eat? You have to start with the foundation. So culturally, what are the types of foods that you enjoy? Protein, fat, and carbs. Those aren't going to change. Those are the big 3 macronutrients. And so what I teach people is get the foundation right. So for us, it's simple. Early in the morning, you fuel up. All right, you got to eat. I call it E for E. All right, you eat for E. You eat for energy. And so most people eat just to get full, or eat to put stuff in their body. Your body needs nutrients. It doesn't need calories. All right, yes, you need calories to survive, but you need nutrition to feel good and to thrive and have energy, sustainable long-term. You don't just need calories. You can get calories from a bag of chips, but I'm not talking about calories. What I'm talking about is your body needs nutrients. And so how do you do that? You have to look at the kind of foods that you're eating. And so when you start thinking, hey, what am I putting into my body? What kind of energy do I have? What kind of vitality do I want to have? All right, are you nourishing your body with foods that are going to give you the things that you want so that you can have the energy, the vitality to do the thing that you would love doing daily? And so get the framework right. And then you start working on this. Like, I didn't refine this in one day. This took days, weeks, months, years, and it was constant refining on what worked for me. And then I realized it was a pattern. And that pattern I implemented in my life, and I realized, okay, man, what if I share this with people? And they started to get similar results. So the foundation is actually fruit. This is literally 50% of your diet. And now, that's not all you're eating. You're eating real foods. You're eating proteins, you're eating fats, you're eating carbs. But I want you to make sure that the foundation for you is going to be fruits. So what kind of fruits? Well, what do you like? Once again, I go back to culturally. All right, what do you like? Bananas, papayas, apples, oranges? It doesn't matter. And so you can't go wrong here, right? It's loaded in nutrients. So you want to think nutrient dense, calorically light. This is where you want to get the foundation right with your food. So there's 5 ways to get fruit into your diet. It's whether it's fresh fruit, with a plate of fruit, whether it's fruit in your food, whether fruit in a smoothie or fruit in a juice. You're going to get it those 5 ways. And you want to make sure you're sprinkling this in throughout your day. So you're loading up with it first thing in the morning. Maybe you're having a smoothie in the afternoon, non-dairy type. This is a fruit smoothie. And then maybe late in the evening, you're having a piece of fruit with dinner. It doesn't matter, but you're sprinkling it in throughout the day. Look, I eat 15 servings of fruit per day. And people are like, yo, but it's got sugar. What's crazy is I eat 15 servings of fruit, and people are like, oh, man, that's too much sugar. I'm like, bro, you just had 6 beers. I mean, come on, man. Get real. Like, at the end of the day, what's going to be worse for you? All right? And I got fruit on the tree. No pun intended. But I help people do exactly what I'm doing, and all of a sudden, they start losing weight. They have more energy. They feel better. They reverse the things that they have, whatever they're going through with their health issues. And so what I teach people is get the foundation right. That's where it starts. The second thing is you got to move every single day. Like, this is non-negotiable. People ask me all the time, like, coach, how many days a week should I take off? I'm like, well, how many days a week do you want to eat? And like, that's like a trick question. Like, no, it's not a trick question. Like, truthfully, you move every day. All right, so exercise works like this. Consistency is way better than intensity. And so for me, intensity twice a week, like high level intensity, whatever that is for you. It's all relevant, right? So high level could be like, hey, you're performing, you're maybe an athlete, or man, you're just barely getting started. High level could mean, hey, you're going on 20-minute walking. That's enough for you, all right? So the key is something every single day. Like, I take 1 day a month off. This has been for well over 2 decades. And people are like, but man, you need more rest. I rest when I sleep, all right? And so if I needed the rest, I would take it. But I do something every single day. And it's not like high level intensity every day. It's something every single day. A little bit of consistency goes a long way. And so I validate that this works because I've been doing it for 42 years and with no significant time off. In general, do something every single day. Now, when I say exercise, non-moving, you want to do something every single day. So you might not exercise every single day, but you're going to do something each and every single day. That's the key right there. Move your body daily, but you want to have a structured plan. And so this is where most people fail, because what they do is they'll do some random workouts, hoping that they get where they want to be, and they're no closer to where they want to be today than they were last week. And so what you want to do is get a structure, get a plan, get some guidance, and have an idea. If you do want some help, I'll leave it in the description below. I have a program, it's called the AFC Method. It'll lay out the exact framework so that way you'll know exactly what to do. Here's what it boils down to. Move every single day. What's the thing that you enjoy that you can do indefinitely for a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades? Like, I've been running since I was 12 years old. I've been at it for 42 years now. And so how have I done that? Well, it's this simple. I decided a long time ago that I wanted to be healthy. So this is the area that most people say, well, what kind of workout do I do? One, you need structure with this, all right? So find the thing that you enjoy doing. So for me, I enjoy running. That's just been the thing that I like to do. But what you do is you sprinkle in all the other stuff. And so that way you have a structured plan. And so the way it would sound, like, for instance, I enjoy running. So for me, that's my foundation. So that's about 60% of my activity level right there. But then I also include strength training. I also include mobility training. I also include knee health. I also include things that are going to help me with my mindset. So that way I have a well-structured program throughout the day, the week, the month, the year, the decade, down the road. I'm constantly moving forward because I have a plan that I'm doing daily. If you don't know how to figure out a plan, don't worry about it. Comment Method, I'll send you something so that way you can get started. I'll show you how to put it all together. And then lastly, be consistent over time. Remember, structure is the most important thing when you're looking to improve your health and your vitality. And so I've helped thousands of individuals through the years. It's so easy when you know exactly what to do. I ran track in college, and so I loved it because my coach said, here's what we're doing. He would give me a schedule at the beginning of the month, and I would know what I was going to do every single day except the days that we ran track, the days that we ran intense. So we had 2 days of high-level intensity. And on those 2 days, I never knew. We just showed up, and they told us what to do on the day. But the entire month, I knew exactly what I was going to do every single day. I was doing something for running. I was going to the weight room or working on mobility. The same stuff that I'm doing today in my 50s, I was doing when I was a teenager. And so I've been able to be consistent. Why? Because I never stopped. That's the key right there. Don't stop. And so I hear people say this all the time. Yeah, but I got a knee problem. Okay, dude, what's wrong with your back? What's wrong with your shoulders? What's wrong with your mouth? All right, zip it. All right, if you want to lose weight, you got to, that's really what it boils down to. And so there's a lot of body parts that you could work. Okay, maybe you can't run. Okay, can you get on a bike? Can you pull a sled in reverse? Can you work on some stretching? What can you do? All right, forget what you can't do. You already know what you can't do. What I want you to do is look in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I capable of doing today with the body that I have? Number one. Number two, where do I want to be 90 days from now? Because the work that you do today is going to be what's going to get you where you want to be down the road. Remember, from where you're at to where you want to be, the gap is the motivation. And so every single day you want to show up daily, consistently, persistently, and never quit, because you have goals that you want to improve on. If you don't know where to start and you do want some help, it's not rocket science. Just find somebody who's 10 times better in an area of life that you want to get better at, have them show you, especially this one, and then have them tell you exactly what to do, one day at a time. And that's where I help people. Stay connected. If you like stuff like this, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to continue to keep impacting your life. But most importantly, remember, the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Take care. Until then, see ya.